Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Today is a special reading for a couple reasons. The first reason is because I don't think I've done a reading like this before. I'm sure I have not, which is always an exciting occasion when we do a new topic. Today's topic is going to be, is it you or is it them? And so this will be for my people who are in toxic connections, stressful connections, confusing connections, any type of connection that you're in where it has you wondering, is it me or is it them? Like you're just confused about what's going on, then this is the reading for you. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection either. This is for any type of connection. The second reason why this is a special reading is because I'm doing 4 groups, which I never really do, just for my energy's sake. I usually tap out after the 3rd reading, but I felt really called to do 4 piles when I was meditating over the items. I could not narrow it down to 3. So I felt like, okay, I have to do all 4. And what was a big confirmation was that earlier I was watching one of Brittany's videos. If you don't know, Brittany, the intuitive cosmic wifey. I hope I said her whole title right. But I was watching one of her videos, and literally it started with her saying, yay, we're doing 4 piles today. And so I was like, that's confirmation. So we're going to get through them. Even if I have to take a break after the first 2, we're going to get through all 4 groups. Yeah, so I did want to say, I've been getting some requests via DMs, like my Instagram DMs for readings. If you want a reading, from now on, I am only going to respond to reading requests that have been sent to me via email, okay? I have a website. If you want to check out what I offer in terms of readings, please go to the link to my website. That link is literally posted pretty much everywhere for your convenience. You can go to my info, you can go to the description box, it's in my bio on Instagram. I add a slide at least several different times throughout this video with the link information. So if you want a reading or you're interested in the readings I offer, go to that link. On that page, there is a form you fill out. You fill out that form, and then once I see you've submitted the form, I send you an invoice. That is the only way I'm going to even begin the process of a reading, okay? And that is because, not to be rude, but I don't like when people DM me or message me and they ask me what readings I offer, because I have a website. I have a website link. If you care that much, if you really want a reading, use the website link. That shows me that you value my time, because the way I see it, it's lazy or it's dismissive or both. I have everything that you need already somewhere very convenient for you to go and look. I'm not going to list in my DMs all of my services. I had somebody give me attitude because when they asked in the DM what I offered, I gave them a link. I said, this is my website. Check it out. And they gave me some attitude. Well, you don't value my time, so you can F off. I don't even press for private readings like that, because I feel like I don't do this for money, even though the money can be helpful at times. I do this because I have a message to give, and I feel like my purpose is to put out that message, and when you hear it, it's for you. If you've come over here because it's something you need to hear, And so if you want a reading, you'll do your part to show me that you value my time, okay? And that's just because I know that there are people who, whether they know it or not, can be very energetically draining and demanding. And I'm demanding. I demand a lot from myself. So I need you to cooperate with me if that's what you want. I'm always happy to give a reading. But if it looks like you're not willing to work with me, you're not willing to meet me halfway, and you want me to just like hold your hand and walk you through the process, then at that point, I'm going to kind of not want to do the reading for you. And that's just to be honest. I don't want to be rude to anybody, but please, please understand that I've already, everything you could ever know about how to get a reading from me is provided several times over, okay? So meet me halfway, all right? I'm already standing on the bridge. You got to walk. I'm not going to get off the bridge to go on your side to walk your hand and hold your hand and get you onto the bridge too. You got to come and meet me halfway. All right. So anyway, let's get into the groups. Group 1 is going to be this little lock. Group 2 is going to be this battery. Group 3 is going to be this bell, the silver bell. And group 4 is going to be my magic dice. As always, I'm going to insert an image so that you can pause the video and meditate on which group you belong to. And all timestamps for each group are in the description box below. Group 1, as you can see, I have, sit, good, sit, good. All right, group 1, as you can see, I have decided to pre-shuffle the cards because I just felt like that would be the best way to do it. I wanted to make sure everything could be on the table in a nice way, but really it doesn't matter. But yeah, I pre-shuffled and we're just going to get into it. I'm going to be reading this in columns. So this first column will be you. The second column will be the overall energy of your connection. And then the third column here will be your person. Of course, this is, energy is fluid. So if you feel like the sides should be switched, then, you would know more than I would. But this is how we're doing the reading. So let's get right into it. The first side here, I have the 4 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and then the Queen of Swords. This is overall the energy of somebody who is completely dissatisfied. Either there's something in the connection that they want that they don't feel like they're getting, or it's that they feel like they're ready for something else. There is an energy here of wanting something else, but I feel like for some of you, right, this is your side, for some of you, there's something you want in the connection that you're not getting. Some of you may want further commitment. I'm getting some of you want to have a child, right? You're ready to start a family with this 3 of Cups. I see here that some of you have been trying to have a child with this 4 of Cups, or if that's not the case, you feel like you've been trying to make this work, right? With it almost looks like they're sipping out of each cup, or they're, trying each cup. But it's like you've been trying to try different methods, I'm getting, to get what you want out of this connection. But this Queen of Swords down here, I'm seeing somebody who's become closed off, somebody who's become just overall discontent, maybe even snappy, and getting somebody who snaps, right? Because I'm looking at this lock, somebody who closes off, somebody who's snappy, somebody who is just overall on the defense because of their dissatisfaction here in this connection. All right. If it's not, for those of you where it's not that you're trying to make this relationship work, I am getting somebody with the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups especially, that you don't really want to be in this connection anymore. Some of you are just not interested in your person anymore, right? You're not really that interested in what they have to offer, period. And with the Three of Cups especially, it's like you are very much craving to socialize with others if you have not done already. With the Four of Cups, I feel like, well, actually with both of them, I feel like for some of you, you probably have stepped out a bit, either maybe just talking to people, maybe you've been, and like I said, this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic connection, but with this set, I am getting I'm getting a relationship for some of you. For most of you in this, I'm getting like you're married, or you live together, or you've just been together for a long time. And that's why I'm getting like this discontent energy. For some of you, you're already talking to other people, or it's just like you're very much longing to. With this Four of Cups here, though, I feel like there is this pessimism. It's like you're pessimistic about the relationship you're in, but you also have this feeling of doubt that if you do leave this connection, are you really going to find somebody else, right? I'm almost getting this energy of this is the best I can do, or what if this is the best I can do? Because I do feel like, and I'll explain when I get over to this person's side, the other person in this connection is very much invested, right? This person doesn't want to give up, right? And I'm getting with the lock here, it's like they are locked in. They're locked into this connection. This is theirs, and they don't want to let go, right? They've put a lock on it in their mind. And so it's like you could feel like you have the good connection. You're just not understanding why it's not really making you feel satisfied, right? There's something here, and you're trying to figure out why are you not satisfied. And like I said, for some of you, it's not that you don't want to be with this person. It's just that whatever y'all are building together, it's not coming to fruition. And that could be a child for a lot of you, I'm getting. Because I also feel with the Queen of Swords, and I don't want to say like this is the Queen of Swords, but what I'm getting right now is a woman who can't conceive, or is having trouble conceiving. I'm also getting suddenly somebody who has conceived a child, but maybe you feel like you've conceived a child with the wrong person, or you feel like you've conceived a child when you didn't really want to, right? Maybe some of you have found out you're pregnant. Some of you are not interested in having a kid at all. Maybe you don't want to have a family. You don't want to be locked in, right? Ooh, and there's like these 3 dots on this lock here. And so I feel like for some of you, you feel locked in to this connection because of this child, because of this pregnancy. Even though overall you're not satisfied with the connection. This is like 3 different scenarios. But you'll know which scenario is yours. But pretty much that's what I'm getting on your side. I might pop back over there if anything else comes through. But let's move on to your person's side. Or if the energies are flipped, we're just going to move to the other person's energy. So like I said, this person is locked in. We have the Devil, the 8 of Coins, and then the Ace of Coins. This person with the Devil here, this lets me know this person, they are down for the cause. It doesn't matter. They're attached to you. They are, for some of you, they feel stuck with you. But I'm not really getting, you know what I'm getting here? I'm getting this sense of obligation, okay? And then with the coins, right, we have an Ace of Coins and the 8 of Coins. This person feels locked in financially with you. And the way these coins are arranged, and then this here, for some of you, you do have a kid with this person, and they feel locked in financially because of this kid. Okay. For some of you with the Ace of Coins, this is the first time you've lived together. But this lets me know as well, it's like the stability. The stability is still a little shaky as far as, for some of you, it's finances. For others of you, it's housing that's a little shaky. Like the finances are okay, but it's the details, right? Like housing, car, the little things that keep the household going that is a little shaky. But it's like this person is very committed, but I'm getting with the devil here, it's like they feel obligated. It's an obligation to them. They are taking responsibility for it. That doesn't mean necessarily they're a great person or that you guys should be together, but that's their energy. It's coming off very much like they just feel like they can't leave, like they have to be here to help take care of what it is that you built, whatever it is. For others of you, if you don't already have a kid with this person feels locked in with you because they want to have a kid with you, and they want to have this stable home and future. It's like even though, and I can't really tell what the problem may be in the connection, despite that, they are definitely codependent with the devil. They don't believe that they can step out on their own right now. Okay? You're locked in. They feel tied to you. Very codependent. And it's like they are not really seeing, they're not really willing to see the downsides of this connection. I'm getting this make it work at all costs type of energy, right? Especially with the Eight of Coins, working something out. They feel like it's their job, it's their responsibility to find a way to make this work. For some of you, like I said, it's because they just feel obligated to be here because of something you have together. You guys can have a business together, you can have a home together, you can have children together. It doesn't matter. They feel like they have to stay because of this structural thing that you've created together. Whereas others, they are pretty much like, they want to stay because they've already invested so much in you emotionally and resource-wise, whatever that means, that they feel locked in. It's like in their mind, they're like, we have to get married. We have to have this baby. Like, this is the one. Like, they're like, this is the one. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm not happy or we're not, we're bumping heads. This is the one. This has to be. I'm definitely getting, like, big family vibes, not big family, but definitely, like, this is a family. There's a child involved. There's multiple children involved. There could be marriage involved. There's definitely a living arrangement involved here. This person, I just heard ball and chain. This person might call you the old ball and chain, or you call them the old ball and chain. But they feel literally like locked in. Like there's a lock on this. Okay? And I don't say they don't want to leave, but it's definitely, it's their perception is that they can't. It's not really them thinking about, oh, I want to leave. They're not thinking about it because this person is trying to take care of their responsibilities, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so let's get into the middle, and then after the middle, I'm going to pull some messages and get advice for you. So your overall energy connection for your connection, I'll be honest, is that it's over and done with. We have the Ten of Swords, the Fool, and then the High Priestess in reverse. So let's stay up here with the Ten of Swords and the Fool. This is like not letting a wound heal to me. With this Ten of Swords here, it's like literally You have a wound, and then it's like it can never scab over. It's just not scabbing over, but it's very painful. I feel like just being around each other creates a lot of stress. There's a fight or flight energy here. Mojo, you okay? Are you all right? Your bed is in the wash, boo-boo. You just gotta sit there until it's done. Y'all, she is uncomfortable because she decided to pee everywhere, including her little bed. And so now she's kind of like in comfort limbo because she's also not allowed on the bed anymore for reasons that if I talk about, I will get tense. But I feel a little bad, but you know what? I don't know. She might need to go to the vet. I'm thinking she might have a UTI. Anyway, I'm talking about other things now. Guys, I have ADHD. Anyway. Yeah, this relationship is it's like the relationship part, the loving part, the fun part, the part of you that feels connected to this person is over. Okay? At this point, you guys are just with the Fool here and then the High Priestess in reverse. Mojo, sit. 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 Good. 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 Sit. Sit. Good. Just be good. Okay. So what I'm getting mostly is that with the Fool and the High Priestess, what I'm getting here is that there is a lot of like just ignoring what this is. There's a lot of denial here. There's also a lot of prolonging of like this is just being prolonged, right? When I use the metaphor for like the wound where you won't let it scab over, it's like you guys are not letting this end. And I do think there's a lot of perceptive issues here where you're not really perceiving it clearly. Like I said, there's denial here. Both of you could be stuck in this energy of feeling obligated to stay with this person because of the circumstances that you have together. I feel like a lot of you have been trying to ignore this because both of you feel like you've invested too much. You just kind of feel stuck together. The High Priestess in reverse lets me know that you're kind of just like every day in this connection, you're ignoring everything that makes you unhappy, okay? You're ignoring everything that makes you unhappy, and you're ignoring also with the Fool that you don't want to be here. You're ignoring the desire to leave and start something new. And like I said, it is because for some of you, it's because you have a family together, and there's this fear or this just anxiety around what will happen if I decide to leave this? How are we going to deal with our responsibilities if not together? It's like, so for some of you, it's like you just feel like it will be easier to stay together, even though I feel like y'all don't like each other. I feel like there's a good chunk of people who just don't like each other, but you're stuck together because you have kids. For others of you, if you don't have kids or you don't live together, I'm seeing, so on the bottom of this deck over here, we have a Nine of Swords. They have their head in the sand. This is somebody, like I said, there's this fear of walking away because you feel, it's like this worry or this doubt that you'll find another person that will be better for you. You're like, well, this situation is like good. It's like all the boxes are checked off except compatibility in some aspect. Like maybe you guys don't want the same things. Maybe you guys are not interested in going in the same direction. Or maybe, like I said, y'all just don't like each other. There's something here where it's like y'all are not really harmonizing. But there's like a lot of doubt. Okay, there's a lot of doubt. With this Two of Cups, though, I feel like y'all are married. I feel like whoever y'all are, this is a marriage. But if not, shoot, I don't know. But let's go ahead and get some messages and advice for you. I feel like this group, even though I'm doing 4 groups today, I do feel like all of you could have, like, the details of your story are going to be very, very different. But the point is going to be about the same. That y'all are both just not happy in the connection. But the connection is continuing to go on because of these perceived responsibilities or definite responsibilities. And it's harder to walk away, right? It's harder to leave those things behind. Can I get some messages for group 1 in regards to their connection? So what I would say, is it you or is it them? I would say it's both of you. Like I said, this person on this side is really closed off. This person over here, they are very much on the defense. They don't want to, they're not happy, like straight up just not happy. This person over here is codependent. This person over here is, I would say, very hard on themselves. I feel like this person is hard on this person and this person's hard on themselves. And it's like they want to let go because they take their responsibilities very serious, right? I'm also getting a bit of idealism coming through where it's like, this, like I said, this has to be it. So I would say for the most part, it's both of you that's making this connection what it is. Can I get some messages for group 1? We got, if you're cold, bundle up. Acting is not pretending. Anger is often misdirected. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have fortune favors the bold. So that's mean. So let's just start with, if you're cold, bundle up. Group 1, if you don't want to be here, do something about it. Okay? If you're not happy with the connection, do something about it. If you feel like the river has run dry, if you feel like this person, if, you know, whatever reason, if you feel like you're being cold to this person or this person's being cold to you, then that's all the indication you need to know that this is not the best place to be. And Spirit is saying, do something about it. Don't just sit in the cold, right? If you need a jacket, go get one. Acting is not pretending. This is saying, be who you are, right? If there's something that you want or there's something that you want to be, then embody it and take that embodiment seriously. It doesn't make you fake, right? Yeah, you might be in this connection now, but if you see that this is not where you want to be and you do something about it, that doesn't make you fake. That doesn't make you a liar. That doesn't make you untrustworthy. What makes somebody untrustworthy is if they're in this High Priestess in reverse energy where they are afraid to face the facts. They're afraid to deal with the consequences as they are, right? Somebody else might not like you, right? They might call you fake, but who's fake? If you're willing to leave a situation that's not good for you and they're trying to stay even though they aren't happy either, then who's fake, right? Mojo, I'm doing a reading, okay? And then last, we have anger is often misdirected. Like I said, I feel like somebody is being colder to the other, and this is a message to let you know that it's if you're the person being cold, Spirit wants you to understand that this person is not the one who deserves to have, or rather, sit. I'm doing something. This person is go. This person, if you are unhappy with this person, then you need to leave them. You don't need to make them the victim of your anger or make them the, the target for your anger and frustration. Even if they're doing things you don't like. Mojo, go. I said go. Even if they're doing things you don't like, even if they are irritating you, Spirit's letting you know that your anger is that you don't want to be here. Your frustration is coming from you not wanting to be here. Not because this person's not being what you want. It's because this connection has expired. It's ran its course. And if this is the other person being cold to you, Spirit is letting you know not to take that shit personal. It's because they are ready to leave. And they don't know how. They don't think they can. Both of you, for some reason, don't think you can. But that's what Spirit wants you to know. Like, don't take, like, understand that this anger or this frustration that's present, it's not because of the other person or vice versa. It's because y'all are both in this Ten of Swords. Like, this connection's in this Ten of Swords energy. Y'all don't want to be here. And when you're trying to ignore the truth, let me tell you something. Ooh, what did Brittany say? Brittany was saying that when you're not accountable, you're destructive. And that's exactly what this is. Both of y'all are not being accountable for the fact that you're like over and done with this. And it's creating a unhappy and destructive connection, pretty much. I think I can get a card for advice. What's Group 1's advice? Overall advice, Spirit. What's Group 1's overall advice? Oh, I knew it. Farewells. Your advice is to let this go. Say goodbye. We have a conversation here at the bottom of the deck. Your advice is like to rise up to the occasion. Be brave. Have this conversation with this person. And also just be honest and authentic. And just explain in the most real way. Like with no blaming. You're this or you're that. And no, just be like, look, this is what it is. We're both not happy. We don't really like each other that much. And I know we have this thing between us that we have to take care of. But let's work together to handle that while also prioritizing ourselves. For example, if you have children, you can co-parent without being in a relationship. Okay? It may take a bit more strategy. It might be harder, but just continuing to stay here when you don't like each other, I mean, honestly, in the long run, it won't be good for y'all or the kid. So whatever it is, Spirit's saying let it go. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here for Group 1. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, Group 1. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. I did pre-shuffle because of just the nature of this reading. I felt like it would be best to pre-shuffle the cards. Oops, excuse me. Oof. Mojo, go. Sit down. So anyway, let's get into your reading. We're going to go by column. The first column will be you. The second column will be the overall energy in your connection. And then the third column will be your person. Of course, all energy is fluid. And so if you feel like each side should be switched, that's fine. You know you and your person more than I do. Okay? So you've chosen this battery, this lithium battery CR2025. Great. I have a few things to say. One thing I will say is that you and your person are both mirroring each other. Okay? You're both working on yourselves is what I'm getting. Yeah. So let's get into each side and then the middle, and then it'll all come together eventually. But anyway, on your side, Group 2, we have the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and then the Magician. I feel like you're in this place of really trying to create more opportunity for yourself. I'm hearing overall abundance and joy. I feel like this Group 2, there has been a struggle in terms of like overall happiness is what I'm feeling. Just feeling happy within yourself, whether that's how you look, whether that's what you're able to attract in your life. But with this Magician card, with the Seven of Cups and the Magician card, this lets me know that you're working on creating new opportunities for yourself, either new interpersonal connections. Don't start. I'm doing something. Okay? No, go. Go away. Go away. So, with the Magician here, this lets me know that you are working. Okay, go away. Go away. Go. Don't sit here and growl in my face. Go. Sorry, y'all. She's like standing here, and every time I'm like trying to do this, she's like whining. Go. All right. Yeah, like you're working on creating new avenues, I'm hearing, creating new blessings. Some of you could have an altar that you're working with. Some of you could be artists of any kind. But I'm getting like a creator, somebody who's actively creating. You could be a manifester of some sort. Ooh, this makes me think of like, one of my friends was telling me about being a manifester or a generator. I feel like right now you're in this generative type of energy where you're trying to create more for yourself. It's very self-focused, and this could be, I mean, with these cups here, this lets me know it can be really anything, but it has to do with your own feeling of being fulfilled, being happy. Some of you could be working on how to be happy. Some of you could be working on like regulating your emotions, learning, trying to discover what does happiness look like for you. With the Nine of Cups though, I feel like this could be a friendship, right? Maybe you and a friend aren't talking right now. Maybe the communication has died down for a bit. I'm getting, but it's like because you both are in this energy of like just working on yourselves. You could be trying to figure out what happened. Like, why did the conversation die down? Why are things a little stale right now? And it's because I said like y'all are mirroring each other. Y'all could be young adults and anywhere between 20s and 30s, right? And so you're just in this place of like working. Both of you are just working is what I'm getting. The Seven of Cups lets me know that you could be somebody who has multiple streams of income, or you're working towards multiple streams of income, or I could see somebody working in multiple fields. You're working with multiple mediums, and you're trying to like or you have different ideas, different approaches. The Seven of Cups lets me know also like you're trying to navigate the different paths in front of you, right? You're trying to navigate like which route to take, which option to take. Some of you could have recently had some opportunities presented to you, or you know that there are certain opportunities coming, but you're not sure exactly like where to go. I'm getting, I don't know, this is coming out really vague, and I do think it's because for some of you this is more of a friendship connection, or this is like you're not like in a committed relationship. For some of you this is a committed relationship, but I'm getting like this is a group where a non-romantic relationship is on the table. With the Page of, we're moving on to the other side now. Your person has gotten the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Page of Pentacles again. This person's working on their money, for sure. This person is definitely working towards generating multiple streams of income. I'm getting this person is also traveling a lot. This could be somebody freelance. This could be somebody who, like gig-based type of economy situation. I'm getting somebody who's like literally having to go from person to person to person, or travel from place to place to place. And I'm getting also somebody who's living in their car right now. Oh, you see like this, there's these parallels. Oh my goodness. You see how there's like this and then a circle around it, and then there's this and then a circle around it. You guys are mirroring each other. You guys are trying to navigate, get different opportunities, okay? But I feel like this person might feel like you're more abundant than them because you're working, but it's like y'all are focusing on different things, right? Your person's focusing on the money, right? Your person's focusing on the money. You are over here focusing on the happiness, right? Now, that doesn't mean like, oh, you have the money, you're just not happy. The money could also be a problem too. It's just that how you're affected, like how you guys are dealing with it, what you guys are focusing on. You're trying to figure out the path that will give you the most happiness and satisfaction. This person over here, especially with the Page of Pentacles, they could just be in a position right now where the money has to be the main priority. This person could be thinking about moving to a different place. This person might be thinking about taking jobs that are going to have them traveling more. I just heard flight attendant. For some of you, this person wants to travel. This person's trying to get enough money to travel. With the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, I'm also getting somebody who is really trying to find housing as well. I'm getting somebody who's like moving from house to house to house. Like they're jumping from place to place. I'm getting somebody who's also maybe sleeping on couches. Somebody who it just doesn't really have a permanent place of residence. And then the Page of Pentacles twice is letting me know that this person could be very young. This person could be younger than you. Y'all could be the same age, but where they are in life, it's coming off very immature. They just don't have enough money. You know, they don't have enough money. They could be working up trying to have enough money to get a place to stay, right? I am getting somebody who feels homeless, okay? They might not like be literally or, you know, technically homeless, but they feel displaced. They feel unsettled, and they're working on trying to ground themselves materially so they can feel more settled, okay? They want to feel like they have their own thing, their own place. And this person is like, they're trying to save their money so that when they do, they won't feel so scattered. The overall energy here in the middle of this connection is you guys just aren't talking. So we have the Emperor in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and then the Star. I want to start with the Star because like I said, both of you are really, really working on getting yourselves to where you want to be. This is a very idealistic, goal-oriented energy right now where you both are like looking towards the sky. You're both keeping your head up high. You're both trying to be optimistic and motivated to keep pushing forward, right? It's like I just heard like eye on the prize. Y'all are both trying to just keep your eyes on the prize in terms of what you're working on, because I feel like y'all have been on this journey for a long time. And looking at this battery again, both of you could have issues with burnout at times, which may make it hard to communicate because you're burned out from working so much. So Spirit is wanting to let you know to be mindful of your energy. But it's like y'all are trying to keep your eye on the prize and stay motivated, even though this has been a long journey and it has been a difficult journey, okay? With the Emperor in reverse, what I'm getting is that y'all just don't feel so hot, right? The overall energy here is that it's like y'all don't really want to face each other right now. Y'all don't really feel like y'all have anything to give each other right now. Some of you just might feel like you can't really afford to have fun. You don't feel like a boss is what I'm getting with the Emperor in reverse. Neither of you feel like a boss. Y'all are both trying to work your way up to feeling like a boss. I don't even know how else to put it. But it's like because y'all don't feel that way now, and because you're all working so hard and y'all both like really hyper focused on your priorities right now, it's like you kind of just aren't mentally in a place to like engage and show yourself. Both of you are kind of like in hiding, almost very like hermity type of energy. I mean, we have this magician who's like in his little cave, you know, clinking away, tinkering away. And then we have our earth energy over here as well with the 2 Page of Pentacles of somebody who's like probably learning a craft. I'm getting your person, or if that's, you know, this person over here is possibly learning a new craft, learning a new trade, you know, building a skill, definitely, so that they can like I said, ground themselves. They're trying to build a skill. Let's see. With the Ace of Swords, like I said, y'all are not really speaking. I think because y'all are just so focused, y'all are hyper focused on what you're building and growing, it's just y'all are not really in a position to speak. I also feel like y'all don't really want to speak. For some of you, you feel like you don't really have anything to talk about. That doesn't mean like, oh, you don't want to talk, but it's like both of y'all could just be that when you're super focused on something and you don't feel like there's anything to talk about, it's harder to make the space to communicate. But I'm definitely in this energy of just like not really having anything to say, because all you do is work and focus on what it is that you're working on, right? But like I said with the Star, it's just that y'all are just keeping your eye on the prize. You're trying to stay motivated. And I say trying because when I see this, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little plus. There's a little plus on this battery, and then there's this here on the Emperor, and they kind of mirror each other, right? And this is a circle too, like these are circles. And so it's like this navigation that y'all are trying to accomplish in terms of like the opportunities around you. You're doing your best to stay motivated, and you're doing your best. It's like, oh, I'm also getting X marks the spot, right? So this Emperor energy is the goal, right? You're both focusing on getting to this goal of boss energy. Y'all are both trying to boss up and level up and be who you believe you are, right? You're both trying to be who you feel you are on the inside. And it's like, it's really hard for both of you to allocate that energy elsewhere right now. I think y'all are both very limited in the energy that you can put out. And so it's like you're just staying focused on this Emperor energy that you're trying to bring into fruition. But let's get some messages, and then I'm going to get advice in terms of this connection. So first of all, I would say, is it you or is it them? Y'all are mirroring each other, like almost literally. So I think it's both of you that have this connection kind of in limbo a bit, but it's just because y'all are working on each other. I mean, working on the things you need to work on. Some of y'all could be working on each other. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's going on here. Is it you or is it them? It's both of you. You're mirroring. Let's get some messages. What are some messages for group 2 and their connection? I'm just going to get 3. You know, 3 is the magic number. Can I just get... Oops. Come on, Spirit. Messages for group 2's connection. Okay, what's this, Spirit? What are you trying to say? Friends! Oh, I knew it! This is a friend group, or this is like a couple of besties. Y'all could be besties. Y'all could have been best friends before, but maybe you guys moved away from each other, right? Maybe it's just harder for y'all to see each other now because y'all are really stepping into like adulthood. And it's kind of like, it's coming at you fast. It's hitting you hard. And I feel like y'all are kind of like surprised at, hold on. I feel like with this group, I'm getting that you're kind of surprised at how long you haven't spoken to each other. Maybe y'all used to just talk all the time, every day. But now it's like your energy, both of y'all's energy is so consumed with trying to ground yourself in your life, right? This chapter of your life that you, and I feel like that's why you're here. You're like, what is going on? I'm like, why haven't I seen my friend? Why haven't I heard from my friend? Why is it hard to reach out to my friend? Like, you know, are we okay? Are they okay? Yeah, everything's okay. I would just say every now and then, just be like, hey boo, how are you? I don't talk to my friends every day. But, you know, pop in and out every now and then. Like, hey boo, what's up? Anything new? Nah, nothing new. All right, cool. You feeling all right? Yeah, I'm feeling all right. Things are all right. Just, you know, life, girl, I feel it. And then you just, you know, just pop in and out, because sometimes that's all you need. We're all on our journeys, like, alone technically, but we don't have to be alone, right? We all have our own journey, but we don't have to be alone all the time. Just say, hey, like, you know, happy birthday. Send a meme every now and then. That's what me and my friends do. Literally, that's my love language. I'm not talking to you today, but look at this. Look at this. Because, like, I like to laugh. So if I laughed at something, I want my friend to laugh at it. But anyway, can I get 2 more messages for group 2 and their connection spirit? Dreams. And that's right over the star. Dreams. Y'all are focusing on your dreams. And I feel like Spirit is also saying, like, keep doing it. Both of y'all are on the right path. With the Fool here, the Fool at the bottom of this deck, y'all are beginning a new journey into your adulthood, I'm getting. Like, this is a young group. You're really, or if you're not young, like, both of y'all are, like, right now embarking on a new journey, unventured territory right now, and it's very consuming, but Spirit is telling you to keep dreaming and keep your eye on the prize, and it's all going to pay off. And in those times when you do check up on each other, celebrate each other's small wins, right? Like, if your homie is like, girl, I got that job I've been wanting, and you just be like, wow, I'm so proud of you. That's good. I'm happy for you. Because, you know, that's your community. You know, your friends that really deserve to be your friends and they're really there for you. You know, that's your community, you know, and you want to make sure you spread that communal spirit, even if you guys are not, like, living with each other or seeing each other or whatever. Just be like, girl, I'm happy and proud that you have done that, you know. Root for each other. One more card for messages for group 2's connection. All my friends are girls, and so that's why I say girl. Or all my friends are like femmes, for the most part. One more card, Spirit. Message for group 2's connection. Grief is good for the body. This is letting me know that if you're sad that you haven't seen your friend, it's okay to grieve that time that you have been apart, right? If you're feeling a little lonely, you need to cry it out, do that. You know, if you need to just reach out and be like, girl, I miss you, say it. It's okay to acknowledge, you know, the sadness that comes with, like, you know, the sadness that comes with that growing distance. Especially, like, I'm a young adult as well, and a couple of my friends, one friend just moved, and then another friend is going to be moving later in the year, and I've had some other friends that also moved last year, and so it's like, it's jarring, and it's a little sad when all of a sudden adulthood is taking your besties away from you. So it's okay to, if you're feeling a loss, even if y'all are still friends, you just haven't seen them, you can't hang out with them. If you're feeling that loss, it's okay to acknowledge it and grieve a bit. It will do you some good. Like I said, it's good for the body. Your body holds on to a lot of stress. Your body holds on to a lot of sadness. You could be finding yourself very tense. For some of you, you could be your body's going to react in different ways if you're not allowing yourself to grieve, right? You might be tense, you might get itchy, you might get shaky, irritable, whatever. You know how your body is, right? So just keep that in mind. Grief is good. Grief is good for the body, okay? 5:55 on the clock, y'all. I'm up. This is 5:55 a.m. But 5 is about changes, right? You kind of have to accept these changes as they come. They're inevitable. It is a turning point, right? 5 is that midpoint. Just, I have nothing else to say about that. I need to study more numerology. But anyway, we're going to get one card, overall advice for this connection, group 2. Overall advice for this connection, group 2. You probably were worrying about, like, did your friend not like you anymore? Are they not fucking with you anymore? I would say the fact that this grief over here is on this side, whoever's energy is this side, whether it's you or them, this person is a little sad, right, about not seeing each other. But I feel like whoever's on this side, it's not that you're sad. I think this person over here is working on building more connections. You guys really could be at a distance, literally, like maybe somebody did move. And so while one person is focusing on not dwelling on being lonely, this person's I feel like they're more open to making more connections, whereas like this person right here, this person over here could be looking around at the people around them and feeling like the people around them just aren't good friends or not, you know what I'm saying? They're also trying to build more connections and connect more, but they could be just having a harder time with this Wheel of Fortune. Possibly because they are working a lot. I feel like most of this person's connections are work related, and that's why like maybe they could feel more lonely. They don't really have not work connections, okay? One card of advice for group 2, please. One card, please. That's all I want. Shit. Alright, Spirit. One card of advice for group 2, new connection. Growth. Woohoo! I like that card. And right in time because my battery now needs to be charged. So, and then we have Dawn here at the bottom of the deck. Right? Like I said, it's a turning point. It's a new day. Right? With this Fool here. Like, Spirit wants you to know that your overall advice is to focus on your growth and understand that this part of your journey is necessary for the growth that you require. Like I said, this is literally life. You can talk to anybody who has ever had any friend in college or high school or wherever. There's always going to come a point where you both have to go in different directions. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't always have to mean like, oh, we're not friends anymore. But, being friends, you don't have to always be right next to each other to be a friend. Part of being a friend is that in those times when you do need to go in different directions, a good friend, like I said, celebrates the other person's growth, right? A good friend checks on their friend every now and then, If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post a new video, go ahead and subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, group 2. Hi, group 3. You have chosen this silver bell. Ooh, a lot is coming through with this bell. A lot of things that I pulled in the spread is coming through just by me holding this bell. It's making sense. You and your person, you and whoever this is, I do feel like this is a romantic connection, but I feel like you both are in two completely different places mentally in regards to what you want from this situation. So far with both group 1 and 2, as I expected, it takes 2 to tango, right? The title of the video is it you or is it them? But in reality, it's both of you, right? It takes 2 people in this equation to make it what it is. And so you're both responsible. But let's get right into it, group 3. In this column, I'll have your energy. The middle column will be the overall energy in your connection. And then the column over here will be your person. Now, of course, the energies are fluid. So if you feel like I'm describing you, but it sounds like them and they sound like you, then you go ahead and apply those energies as they resonate for you. You know your life more than me, okay? Whew, let me take a sip of my water. Woo, so good. Anyway, let's get into your energy, group 3. We have the 8 of Cups, the Temperance, and the Hierophant. With the bell here, you're married to the situation, right? You are invested in the situation. You don't want it to end. And I'm also hearing silver lining, right? You're trying to find the silver lining in all of this. You're trying to stay optimistic. You're very faithful to this person or to this connection here with the Hierophant. There's a lot of discipline here. I feel like you are the one, right? with all 3 cards, I'm seeing that you are the one who is constantly trying to find the common ground. You're the one willing to compromise. You're the one, empathizing with this person and trying to see things from their perspective, right? You're the one wanting to, maintain an equal give and take, right? I feel like with the 8 of Cups here, you are kind of wondering, like, what went wrong, right? I'm seeing somebody very confused about the current state of this connection, right? You guys, I'm not getting anything super specific, but it could just be tense. I'm saying that it could be very tense. It could be very stale. There's either no communication or very stagnant communication. And it's like you don't know where you stand anymore with this person, right? The 8 of Cups, you're, I would say, solution oriented right now. You're trying to figure out what to do to reach them again and how to come together again, right? When I see this 8 of Cups, I'm seeing somebody who's like picking apart the pieces and trying to like evaluate, right? What has happened to get you to this point. With the Temperance here, like I said, you are attempting to see things from their perspective, but I don't feel like this person is really communicating their perspective. I think this person, and we'll get to their side in a second, but it seems like this person is, instead of communicating to you what it is they feel, they're kind of just giving you maybe a cold shoulder or just being distant, right? They're not really engaging with you, even though you're trying to like bridge that gap, is what I'm getting with the Temperance here. But the Hierophant, like I said, you may feel like this person is the one. You guys may be married. You guys could be even engaged, possibly. there also could be a religious element here that keeps you committed, even though there's a strain on the situation. I'm also hearing obligation, so there are possibly some other obligations that play a part into why you feel like this is where you should be, or that it's best for you to be in this situation. The Hierophant is a stubborn energy. This is like Taurus, if I remember correctly, right? This is like a Taurus type energy. This is very idealistic, very stubborn. And so it's like you could be just clinging to what you thought you knew of this connection, right? You're confused as to why it's not aligning with what you thought you knew, but it's like you're almost hoping that this is what you think it is. You're hoping that you guys can stay together, even if there are some things you need to work through. I see you being willing to work through these things. Let's talk about your person's side. They have the Judgment, Four of Cups, and then the Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands didn't even come out third. I was shuffling, and it came out and it landed over here, and I just felt like that was where it was supposed to be. But this person is, for lack of a better word, this person is, they think they can do better. Okay? And that's not to say you aren't great, but in their head, they're like, they think they're kind of in this arrogant place, is what I'm getting with the King of Wands. They think they're kind of hot shit. I'm hearing somebody could have been working out. And so, like, their self-esteem is elevated a bit. I'm also getting somebody, maybe they got a new haircut or they changed their aesthetic a bit. There's some type of elevation or transformation this person has gone through recently that has shifted their perspective a bit and made them feel like they can do better, for whatever reason. And I'm going to say this is not, whatever, this new look, right? Or this new swag or this newfound confidence is not the reason for the stagnancy in your connection, okay? It's just that because there has been some stagnancy for whatever reason, this newfound confidence is what's allowing them to kind of like brush you off and brush off your relationship as if they can do better, as if they can get better. When I see the Judgment here, this person has effectively decided that they don't want to be here anymore, right? And that's where this bell is coming in again, right? For you, this bell is like wedding bells, this is like dream bells, fairy bells, Christmas bell, it's like, it's promising. Whereas for them, I'm getting an alarm. I'm getting something that wakes you up, right? This person feels it's like an abrupt, a wake-up call even, right? This Judgment with this horn here. This person, it's like their current state of mind is that they've suddenly decided this is not for them. It suddenly hit them that this is not really where they want to be. But when I see this Four of Cups here, it lets me know they don't really know where they want to be. That, right? This is giving grass is greener type of energy, where this person is like they're not satisfied, and so they're like looking elsewhere. They're trying to find the next thing to make them satisfied. But the Four of Cups is also about not really seeing the blessings right in front of you. So this person is very shallow, I'm getting, or at least they're coming through this reading very shallowly, but with the Four of Cups, they don't know where else they want to go. And that's not to say like you need to know your next move in order to break up with somebody, but what I'm getting is that there's not a genuine, they don't really, this person could be somebody who likes to have their ego stroked. I'm getting with the King of Wands. This person's love language might be words of affirmation, or even physical touch. This person likes attention, and this person, it's like when they feel like they're not getting what they want anymore, they don't really try and work things out. They are opportunists, is what I'm getting with this Four of Cups energy, where they're like, I'm not going to talk bad about them because it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. This person could just be, for some of you, this person is just not interested anymore. They are finding themselves, I would say, bored even of this connection, right? They could just be feeling bored and ready to, like, they want more excitement. They don't feel stimulated enough, is what I'm saying. Yeah, like, whatever your circumstance is, like, this person could be shallow, this person could be a fuckboy, this person could be cheating. It doesn't matter. It's going to be different for everybody. But the overall thing is that this person over here is pretty much bored. They don't feel stimulated, right? They don't feel intrigued. To them, things are kind of dull and lifeless. And that's why this alarm, right? Waking them up, like bringing them back from the dead. They could have met somebody new, or they could have just had this newfound sense of wanderlust, where they want to just kind of like, they want more, they want to explore more, and they're not getting it here. Okay, but I do think this person has had, like, they've had an upgrade or a transformation, and they are feeling really good about themselves. And so that's why they're kind of like not really interested in trying to work this out, right? They've kind of already made a decision here with the Judgment card. Okay. Ooh, I just heard something not good. And I don't even know if I should repeat it because I don't want to trigger anybody. I really, really don't. I will say this. I will. But understand that it is not, I heard it. This person over here may feel like, if you're this person over here, they might feel like you've gained a little weight and they don't like it. And or they're using it as another excuse to basically end this connection, right? Or just not put in any effort. I don't know, but take that as it resonates. Like I said, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but we're here for the truth that came out for somebody. Let's get into the middle. So we have the Hangman, Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Swords, right? Like I said, the overall energy in this connection is that things are pretty stagnant and dull. There is a lack of communication, or the communication is very minimal. It doesn't go anywhere. There's literally no movement. With the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck, though, this lets me know that it's ran its course, quite possibly. And the energy of the connection is that it's time for you both to move on and try new things, right? I'm just getting that it ran its course with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like whatever you could have gotten out of this, you've already gotten, and now the wheel is turning, and you both are being effectively pushed into different directions. And I feel like those of you watching this group, you've already broken up. I feel like for some of you, you already broken up, or you already know that this relationship is pretty much over, and you're trying to decide, like, what happened, right? You're in this Eight of Cups energy of what happened. Is it them? Is it me? I would say from their perspective, it's likely you. They feel like you are not interesting. They feel like you're boring. Like I said, for some of you, they don't feel like you're as attractive as you were when y'all first got together. But I would say the truth is that it's them. also, you know, more than anything, they are just no longer in alignment with the type of connection this is. I feel like you guys may have not done a lot of things. I'm getting like Netflix and chill. Let's go out to eat. Let's go watch a movie. I'm getting a very leisurely lifestyle, or a leisure, I'm getting very leisure activities between you two. And I feel like for this person, it's like at first, because they liked you, it was okay. But like over time, like I said, it just wasn't stimulating enough. You guys may just not be very compatible in terms of what you guys like to do, right? The type of lifestyle that you want to have. This person might be more outdoorsy. They might be more athletic, while you're more maybe a homebody. You like to chill. And I'm not saying you've gained weight or that you're fat or anything. It doesn't matter. They could just feel like maybe you don't wear makeup anymore, or you don't dress the same. It's that type of energy. But it's like you're not, I feel like you're more of a relaxed type, or the person over here is more relaxed, more chill, where this person is kind of like get up and go, do. I need to be like, they're a very active person. They need to constantly be stimulated. I'm gonna get some messages for your connection, and then and then pull a card for advice, and then we'll end the reading. What's some messages for group 3, Spirit? What's some messages for group 3? I'm just going to get 3 cards. Messages for group 3, Spirit. Okay, fear wants to come out. Fear. I'll get another card for group 3. This is another day. So I did group 1 and 2 yesterday, and then I'm doing 3 and 4 today, so the energy might be a bit different. I feel like you're afraid to end this. That's why you're stuck in it. Illuminate. Huh. I see. There's a lot of light that wants to come through. A lot of light. Can I just get one more card, please? For group 3's connection. One more message for group 3's connection. If you guys are still together, I feel like it's because, for one, this person isn't sure yet what it is that they need. They feel this lack of stimulation. They feel this boredom, but they're not really sure what they need. And so they're kind of sticking around out of fear. And I feel like it's the same with you. You're sticking around out of fear because you've invested so much. You've put in all this work. And on top of that, you feel like you've done everything right. You don't really think you've done anything wrong, and you probably haven't done anything wrong, but it's like there's this idealism, and it's like if that can't be true, it's like you're afraid that the dream is falling apart, and so you're trying to hold it together because, like I said, you've invested so much in this ideal. Can I get one more message for group 3? Thank you. Take a bath. I just heard tyrant, or I didn't hear it. It said here at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why it said here. But yeah, like, Spirit wants you to to accept this truth. That's what I'm getting with illuminate, right? Spirit wants you to accept this truth for what it is. It's not a bad, while it's disappointing when something isn't working out, it doesn't have to be a big, bad, scary thing. You can let this go and still find exactly what you are looking for. With the take a bath card here, I feel like there's a lot that needs to be released with this. There's a lot that needs to be released. Fear being one of them, but it's deeper than that. There's this need to hold on to something, right? That's how we take control, or that's how we feel we take control of things, when we're able to keep it in a tight grip, right? It doesn't go anywhere. Spirit wants you to understand that, like, this truth will set you free. It will release you, right? You may need to literally take a bath. I mean, I just got out the bath, okay? So, like, you might literally need to take a bath and do a cleansing ritual or something and actively practice releasing this desire to hold on to things out of fear, right? Fear that you might not find another person. Fear that you're going to disappoint somebody if you get a divorce. Fear that if this ends, then what does this mean about, like, just let it all go. Because over here we have the world in reverse. You're kind of holding yourself back by not, like, letting this go. I feel like you guys are not on the same page. With this Two of Swords, y'all are not on the same page. Y'all don't want the same things. Y'all don't like to do the same types of things. Y'all might not even like to talk about the same shit. Like, y'all might not even have the same sense of humor. That's what I'm getting here. Like, whatever you had, it no longer applies. Okay? I'm going to get one card from the Pear Tree Oracle for your overall advice. Overall advice for Group 3, Spirit. Sorry, that is not the one card that I asked for. Give me 1 second. One card of it. Come on, y'all. Is it me or is it you? What's the overall advice for Group 3, Spirit? Ooh, the spear. Or the spire. I don't know. The spear. Your overall advice is to go into the unknown. Embrace it, right? The unknown is essential. It's everything ahead of you, okay? And you have to find that part of you that is brave enough to step out. Because otherwise, you're going to stay stuck in this hangman energy of being trapped in illusions. Mojo, get right here. Get over here. Thank you. Sit down. Sit. Yeah, you're going to find yourself stuck in these illusions that keep you bound to the same place and the same mindset and the same types of people. Like, release that so that you're able to actually evolve in the ways that are necessary. Okay? There's nothing, we don't benefit from holding on to things and people that don't even want to stay with us. All right? They don't even want to be with us no more. So why are we holding on to them? Okay? Like, one thing I always said is if you don't like me, why do I like you? Right? Why would I like you if you don't even like me? You know what I mean? And I mean, it doesn't have to be so broad, but if you don't fuck with me, then I'm not worried about you. I'm not going to I don't need somebody with me who doesn't even want to be around me. All right? That's betrayal to myself, to keep trying to be with somebody who is not even interested in being with me. But anyway, that's all I have for you today, group 3. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment and subscribe if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos. Bye. Hi everybody. Welcome, group 4. Let's get right into your reading, okay? So the first thing I picked on with your group is that somebody is preparing for something that the other person does not want. For some of you, this is a baby. For some of you, you have found out you're pregnant or you're suspecting you're pregnant. With this dice here, I'm definitely picking up on a pregnancy test, right? A lot of you don't know right now if you're pregnant, but you suspect that you are. The way I'm doing this reading is this will be your current energy. The middle pile or the middle column will be the overall energy of your connection. And then the third column is going to be your person's energy, okay? Remember that all energy is fluid, and so if you find that it should be flipped and you're over here and their person's over here, then just go ahead and apply it as it resonates. You know your life more than I do, okay? So, your energy, group 4. You have the Page of Cups, the Empress, and the Ten of Pentacles. Like I said, with the Page of Cups and the Empress, some of you are going to be finding out that you're pregnant soon. Some of you already suspect that you're pregnant, and some of you already know you're pregnant. I think this is going to be a very, very straightforward reading in terms of most of you here are going to resonate with the pregnancy thing, okay? If not that, there is somebody, if it's not a baby, it's that you already have a child, okay? And you're in this relationship with your kid, and you're in the mindset of building a family, building something stable, and being very family oriented. With the Ten of Pentacles, to me, you're in a place where you want something that's going to be sustainable. You are looking to build a relationship that can go the distance and can provide that familial, that familial stability that is so necessary when you bring children into a relationship, okay? You all could be living together, or you are wanting to live together. Some of you may be trying to get married as well. There's this energy of really trying to solidify this structure, because with the Empress here, it's like you don't want to worry. You're in the mind frame of not really wanting to worry too much about the stability of this, because what you're manifesting, right, what you've co-created together, you don't want to bring this into the 3D and shit is still rocky or uncertain, okay? With the Page of Cups, though, this lets me know that this connection could still be fairly new. You guys may not have been together that long, or the relationship itself is not very, it's not really serious yet. Y'all could just be dating. This could be a friends with benefit. This could be just a friend. This could be a fling. Or this is like a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, but it's just like this is kind of rocking the boat a bit. It's a bit, it's unplanned for a lot of you, and it's, it just feels very premature, you know? Like, I don't think either of you are really ready for this next step. but it's like nonetheless it's here, okay? I'm not really picking up that much, I guess. And it could be just because this is so straightforward, but I feel like with this group, some of you are going to have a doctor's visit very soon, or you just got back from the doctor. But yeah, with this group, I feel like your energy is very, very, very much focused on creating something stable for this new addition. Okay? Let's get into the middle energy, right? All of a sudden, I am yawning. I'm a yawning hot mess. But yeah, so the overall energy of the connection, we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and then the Moon. So, like I said, this connection is coming off not very developed, okay? Maybe you've been together for a decent amount of time, but it's just not... It's not at that point yet where y'all could have a kid and feel secure in knowing that you're about to have a child with this particular person, right? I feel like there is somebody here who travels a lot for work. I'm also getting that some of you could be long distance, that you both have to travel to each other. I'm also getting, though, that there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes of this connection that you both don't know about on both sides. For you, I feel like you haven't really spoken to this person about this pregnancy, I don't think. You haven't really spoken to this person about all these concerns you've had. You're kind of holding on to it. You could be nervous. You don't know how they're going to react, is what I'm getting. You're unsure of how to go about telling them. But on the other hand, I feel like this person... With the Moon here, this person is not letting you in completely in their life. This person is not this person is not allowing you room to trust them or for them to trust you, is what I'm getting. I feel like this person Mojo, what are you doing? Stop. I feel like this person, in a lot of ways, they shut you out. I feel like this person as well, they move very fast. With the Knight of Cups, with the Knight of Cups here, let me tell you, I don't think this is an exclusive relationship. And this might be something that you already know, or it might sound surprising, but I feel like for some of you, this is not exclusive. There's nothing here tied down. There's nothing here grounded within this relationship. I feel like there's a lot of illusions around it, and I feel like there's a lot of distance between you, and it makes it easy for these illusions to take over. This Knight of Swords, this person could be, there's a lot of talking, texting and phone calls between you, but not a lot of seeing. With the Knight of Cups as well, I'm seeing lots of promises. There's a lot of promises. Your energy could be just that you're ready to start a family. You might not necessarily be pregnant or find out you're pregnant, but you're ready to start a family and you're ready for something stable. But the overall energy here in this connection is not stable. It's not grounded in anything. I don't see y'all getting to know each other. It really does seem like you guys see each other when you can. There's lots of talking and communicating in between, but it's not really going anywhere. Like I said, with the Knight of Cups, I'm seeing some promises being made to see each other, to meet up, to do this, to go on this trip. You know, all these little promises, but I'm not really seeing anything come to fruition here. Like I said, with the Moon, there's a lot of hidden energy, a lot of illusions, right? Somebody's definitely lying about what they really feel in this situation. Now onto your person's energy, and this is going to be very interesting. Over here we have the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups again, and then the Fool. This person over here is not at all invested in this connection. Period, point blank. For them, this is an option. With the Fool here, this person comes and goes. Like I said, I feel like there's a lot of distance between you, and this is physically, emotionally, mentally. This person does not tell you everything they do. They don't tell you everywhere they go. They are immature. I'm getting a rolling stone. This is somebody who hops from couch to couch. This is somebody who hops from bed to bed. This is somebody who, I'm getting like the idea of a trucker, right? Maybe this person is a trucker. There's somebody like, you know those stories where these guys who drive trucks for a living, and they have like several families all over the United States. So that's what I'm getting here. It's like when this person gets off the phone with you, they might go and call somebody else, or they might leave you having spent a week with you, but only to go and spend a week with somebody else, right? And all these people think the same thing. This person, they leave a lot of doors open because they're not really interested in settling down here with the Fool. They don't want to have kids for sure. This person greatly identifies as a kid. Mojo, what is going on? She keep licking her foot. I don't know what that's about. Come here. Come here. But yeah, so I'm just feeling like this heavy energy of this person interested in keeping all their options open. They're not interested in They're not interested in taking anything seriously. They're not interested in increasing their responsibilities. If anything, I feel like this person wants to lighten their load. They don't want to work as hard. They look for ways to not work as hard, which is probably why they have so many, or why they keep their options open, because then from their perspective, it makes it easier for them to get what they want from different people, right? If you don't want to give them this, and they can go get it from the next person. And also with the Fool here, this person is not very considerate. They don't really think about what they leave behind. They don't think about how their actions affect the people who, are engaging with them. I feel like y'all are both on two separate waves. And I mean, the title of this video is it you or is it them? And as I expected, but what I've been seeing with all the groups so far is that it really does take two to tango. This energy here in the connection, it's the way it is because both of you are in this connection, right? You're not doing it by yourself. But what I will say is this person is not as interested in this situation as you are. This person does not want the same things. And this person, I don't see them intending on giving you the same things. I do see that this person will say what they want to say to get what they want from you, right? They'll say what they need to say, or they'll act how they need to act, as long as it's going to get them the other things that they want. But I'm not seeing somebody who is actually invested in this connection. I mean, 2 4 of Cups, to me, this person is, this is very callous, right? Like, it's like this truly is an option. It's like it really doesn't matter to them. I feel like if you cut them off or block them or broke up with them, it probably wouldn't faze them in the slightest, because you were not, and I don't want to hurt your feelings, but it's like you were in option 1, 2, or 3. You were literally a option that they engaged with when they felt like it, and they put you on the back burner, and they kind of just hop in and out, right? Like I said, here in the middle, this connection is kind of just built on communication from a distance and a lot of empty promises to do things or see each other. I feel like if you do see each other, it's mostly at night. If this person does see you, they spend the night, right? They spend the night with you, and they usually leave by the morning. This person could work all the time, but it's like this also is like a cover up, right? With the Knight of Swords, this is like a cover up for what they really do behind the scenes. You know, they always have to, leave the crime scene like as soon as possible. They don't ever stick around to see how things unfold, over time. It's very brief interactions or brief encounters. But let's get some messages and then a card of advice from the Pear Tree Oracle. Can we have some messages about Group 4's connection? No frequency without motion. Someone else. Ooh, sorry guys, I don't mean to make that sound. You must got a mosquito bite or something. Can dogs get mosquito bites? One more card. One more card for Group 4. Message regarding their connection. Almost done. Wow. A great traveler is attentive to their surroundings. Okay, so this person is a con artist. Let me tell you, this person is a liar. This person is a con artist. It's them. This is the first group where I had to be like definitively, yeah, it's them. It's them. But you need to get out of this. You need to not entertain it, because the longer you entertain it, then it's both of you, right? But it's them. This person is a traveler. This person is a manipulator. And this person, like, they are calculated. They pay very close attention to what they say, what they do. And it's because they're hiding so much that they have to move like this, okay? They have to move very strategically, or they will expose themselves, okay? This person is a shapeshifter. They are who they need to be when they need to be it, to get whatever they want. There is somebody else in this dynamic. There's probably more than just someone else. There's probably some two else. Like, there's probably like a whole like squad of you. I'm not joking, but I am being kind of dramatic. Like, it could be just one other person, but what I'm saying is, like, the way this person moves, I wouldn't be surprised if there's 3 of y'all, 4 of cups, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this person is literally juggling 3 to 4 different people. But with this here, no frequency without motion, this person only communicates with you when they are busy. This person only communicates with you when they're busy, so that it always looks like they're busy. When they're chilling at home, wherever they live, when they have a moment of leisure to themselves to really, hey, what are you doing to your foot? Stop. When this person actually has time to chill and decompress, they're not going to communicate with you. Likely because they're entertaining or being entertained by one of their other options. No frequency without motion. This person, if they're not on the road, if they're not in the middle of something, they're not going to pick up. Why? Because if they are free, then y'all can talk and build your connection and get to know each other. But let's say you call or you text them while they're in the middle of some important task. They can give you a little bit, but then end it shortly after. And it can also keep up this facade that they just have so much to do, right? This person is a con artist. This person is very calculated. And I'm so sorry, but whatever you got going on your end, you might really want to rethink it. You might really want to reconsider if this is the type of person that you want to have a family with, because this person is not loyal in any sense of the word. This person honestly thinks that they have you and however many other people wrapped around their finger. They're kind of arrogant. And like I said, they are inconsiderate. They don't really, and that's what it is. They don't think about how their actions actually affect you. And so it's really easy for them to think that they're so smart that they're just playing everybody. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Let's get one card of advice. Overall advice for you. Even though, look, you already know what you need to do. Oh my gosh, guys, I got so scared that I never started the camera. I would have been so mad. All right, overall advice for group 4, Spirit, in this connection. What's group 4's advice for this connection? This person's hella childish. This person gets off on being able to lie and deceive. Right? It makes them feel like they are a magician, right? They feel like they are like super powerful and super, you know, I'm hearing like a smooth talker. This person talks a lot. Like they talk that game. Their ego is so big because of what they have been able to get away with. I don't want to burst nobody's bubble. If this does not resonate with you, then you might need to find another group. Overall advice for group 4. Maybe that's why Spirit wanted me to do 4 groups, because this is wild. Like, this is the first one where I was like, it's them. Or it's one of y'all, but overall advice for group 4. Today this deck has been so hard to shuffle. Overall advice for group 4. Overall advice for group 4, Spirit. Overall advice for group 4. Y'all, I'm gonna try to keep shuffling, but if I don't get a card, y'all know what to do. You already know what your advice is. Growth. Ooh. Okay. This is gonna hit different for a lot of you. Your advice from Spirit is to prioritize your growth. Now, if you're pregnant, Spirit is telling you that that's your main priority right now, to deal with this pregnancy in whatever way that means for you. If you're not pregnant, then disregard that message. But everybody, the advice is to focus on your growth. Whatever is growing with you, that needs to be prioritized. If it's not a baby or whatever, and it's just you, then you need to focus on what is this connection meant to teach you and help you further develop. If you are allowing yourself to be deceived, and I don't mean that to say it's your fault, but if you've been seeing red flags, if you feel uncomfortable about certain things, but you keep going with it, you need to decide, how do I grow from this? Well, you stop allowing deception. Okay? Confusion is manufactured. When somebody has you confused, when somebody has you out of the loop, when you feel like things are up in the air, when you're asking yourself, I don't know what they're doing, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what we are, right, with this dice, you may be compelled to watch videos of how do they feel about you. If you don't know, then guess what? This person doesn't want you to know. If you don't know how this person feels about you, it's because they don't want you to know. If you don't know where this person is, it's because they don't want you to know. If you don't know how this person, if you don't know what your connection is, it's because they don't want you to know. And the more they can manufacture confusion around this connection, the more they can have power over you, and the more they can benefit from this connection. Okay? So it's time, like, really ask yourself, like, how do you want to develop? Do you want to grow towards the sky, or are you going to let yourself be stomped on by opportunists, right? Are you gonna allow yourself to be picked from the garden by these opportunists who really aren't going to try and nurture you? They're going to put you in their little vase with all their other dying flowers, and you're just going to be stuck there. So, I mean, I really think this is going to resonate with y'all very differently for each and every one of you. But whatever growth this is resonating with for you, that's what you need to be focused on. And this person is not going to help you grow. This person is actually going to do the exact opposite. It benefits them for you to not grow, because then they can keep coming back and they can keep making these stupid promises and they can keep feeding you these stupid lies, and you'll just keep, you know, letting them in every time they want to come over, or answering the phone every time they want to call. So that's your advice, group 4. If you enjoyed this reading or it resonated, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then go ahead and subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye.